Hey guys, All Flamingo here. Not a coach of anyone today. A little bit of a different video. I've seen some people do this around, so I thought I would throw in my 2 cents for a bit of fun because I haven't put any content up in a while. And OPL is over. I got knocked out week 1 of the playoffs. That's all right. That's all right. Onwards and upwards from here. I don't really have any leagues coming up per se. So I thought I'd throw out a video here. I'll probably got another one on sort of a similar thing coming up soon. So, you know, we've got the DLC2 coming out soon. So everyone's sort of showing off the sort of teams they think, what the hell's going on with my hair here? There we go. Sexy. Showing off what sort of teams they'll be taking through using in the DLC. Since we know it is confirmed in the DLC2 that it'll be a lot of double battles, VGC players are rejoicing. So, what am I going to use? Let's go through a little bit of walkthrough time here. So I've actually been quite enjoying the Perish Trap archetype. You know, started off with sort of Wolfie's win at I think it was Orlando, and then I used a sort of modified version of his team to win a local. Not long after that, or go undefeated at a local. I had to pull out of sort of top 8 or top 4 or whatever it was, you know, because of life. But I went undefeated, which is pretty cool, And so I took a modified version of his team. Didn't change too much. Put Snarl on the Arcanine. Fluttermane was the same. The Palafin was the same. I went eject button on the Amoonguss, just because it makes it a bit easy to use if you're a moron, and you know you can so Gothitelle doesn't get killed. You can switch it in and a proxy eject button, and you switch back out. It also works well with Palafin and the Arcanine there. So I went eject button on the Amoonguss. And then the Gothitelle, I changed to Terra Normal. I found that quite useful. And then I changed some of the EVs on the Screamtail. So that was pretty cool. Oh, not only did I win a local, I also won a side event at the Sydney Regional. Was it last year? No, earlier this year. So that was pretty cool. Won me a few packets of cards that I'll never use. So that was a sort of my introduction to Perish Trap this generation. So Brisbane Regionals, I brought a Perish Trap team myself. I actually don't mind the team. I think I played bad, but that's for another video. So I brought Perish Trap to Brisbane. It's not a very favourable meta for it. I was kind of hoping to just catch some people off guard. So I had the Choice Specs Fluttermane with Perish Song. I had the Goggles Arcanine, which you know doesn't really change except it's Hisui this time. And I had Rock Slide over the Snarl. That was to outspeed Goldango and enough attack to Oko most bulky ones. Then I had the Volt Switch Heavy Slam Close Combat on my Iron Hands because I needed more damage. I have 3 damage dealers and 3 not damage dealers, which is not normally ideal on a team. Had my Screamtail, which outsped Scarf Chi-Yu. And I could often disable, and it was no attack one. So play rough on the last Screamtail. This one, no attacks, and Terra Dark because of all the Prankster Taunt going around. And it was the Encore Disable rubbish, which is pretty good, especially if you trap them in with Gothitelle. I went with Rocky Helmet Amoonguss just so I could, if I wasn't running Perish Trap mode, I could actually get some damage off with it, and of course Pollen Puff to heal my shit. And then finally the Gothitelle. Probably the only thing worth noting here is like one, yes, it's Trick Room, so I could have a Trick Room mode of like Iron Hands Amoonguss Gothitelle +1, not the Screamtail, either Arcanine or Fluttermane. And then it also had a Billy Shield because Weezing was slowly rising up, and I get before Brisbane Regional, and I guess also like someone to skill swap that away, they couldn't, but it didn't come into play a single time when I was at Brisbane Regionals. But I still think I kind of needed it to get this team going. So after Brisbane Regionals, I was like, all right, this Perish Trap shit is fun. And so I started playing some Battle Tree on the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because that was sort of the last good battle facility we had. And so this was like the first iteration of the team. Pretty simple stuff. Mega Gengar as my Shadow Tag user, Regenerator, Eject Button Among Us again, Assault Vest U-Turn on the Incineroar, doesn't have Parting Shot in Gen 7, and then Farium Z Triage Comfy with Ally Switch and Floral Healing. Floral Healing was good just to keep my team alive, since Among Us doesn't get Pollen Puff anymore, and Ally Switch just to keep my Mega Gengar safe. And then, so I was having a bit more fun, made a second team, made an Ash themed, Perish Trap team to use on the tree. So Mega Gengar, Incineroar exactly the same, but swap the Among Us out for a Scraggy. He doesn't have Scrafty, he's got Scraggy, so I used Eviolite Scraggy with Fake Out, Low Kick, Snarl and Detect, and then Mr. Mime with Farium Z and Soundproof with Baton Pass, because Baton Pass would normally pass the Perish Song to another Pokemon, but since I'm Soundproof, I can Perish Song and Baton Pass the same turn, bring in something to set Fake Out or whatever it might be. So leading into the DLC, I wanted to stick with my Perish Trap theme. So first member of the team is Gengar, and this Gengar I was testing out for Brisbane Regionals. I had Destiny Bond over Sludge Bomb, which works on Goldango, FYI. So yeah, so that's going to be my Perish Song user. I could use Flattermane or Scream Tower, but I want to go Gengar. Then I've got my Gothitelle, pretty much the exact same set as the one I bought to Brisbane, but Terra Normal, and running minus Speed Nature there as well. Yeah, I guess just take Dark, Ghost moves. And then, of course, got to bring the Ogerpon. I want to smack that Kieran with Ogerpon. So I've got Best Friend, the Great Friend. And yeah, so running Ivy Cudgel and U-Turn, so I can get those slow pivots out next to my Perish Song user and into my Gothitelle. Safety Goggles on my Incineroar, this time with Parting Shot as opposed to U-Turn. Hopefully it gets knockoff, not sure, but if it doesn't get knockoff, then obviously that'll be something else, maybe Protect, maybe Darkest Lariat. My man Hitmontop's coming back, so I'm going AV Hitmontop, Fake Out Rock Slide, Close Combat, Bullet Punch for those pesky fairies, and hoping it still gets all the same moves. If not, I have to change that, but that's alright. And then lastly, one of my OG Pokemon from when I played Pokemon Blue back in 1998. On my very first playthrough, I had a Dugong, and so I'm bringing Dugong back. Fake Out, Perish Song, Ice Beam, Protect, Terra Ghost, Citrus Berry, and the Thick Fat ability. I am just looking to be a complete degenerate. I've already bred my Incineroar and Hitmontop ready to go. Dugong I could do in BDSP, but I think I'll just wait until the game comes out and then transfer and breed there. And then there is one thing, based on some potential leaks, I think I might go down, instead of the Hitmontop, I might include the Diplin evolution. Now I'm not going to spoil too much, but some of the shit, if it is true, looks fucking good. And so yeah, I think the Diplin evolution could work on this sort of comp as well. So that's my team going into DLC. Bit of fun, bit of degeneracy, using the Perish Trap, and hoping for the best. Anyway, guys, just a short video, bit of fun. Might do like a little bit of a team review of my Brisbane Regionals team. Like I said, I was pretty happy with it. I think, but there were some issues with my play, which I think I'll go through, and the fact that this isn't the right meta for it. But I was just hoping to catch some people off guard, which I did. But then there were some other times where I could have played better for some wins. I ended up going 4-4, which is my worst performance yet, but I think I could have gone a bit better than that. Anyway, guys, that's me. Short video, a little bit of fun. Logging off. See you all next time.